Hello and a very warm welcome to ET Studios. I'm your host Himanshi Tiwari and we are joining you from the Rising Rajasthan Global Investment Summit 2024. Now Rajasthan is scripting a bold new chapter in India's growth story, and for this session we are joined in by Saurabh Bhandari, who is the founder at SolarMaxx. Saurabh, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much.
All right, Saurabh, we are here at the Rising Rajasthan event. A lot of investments are there, a lot of MOUs are being signed. What do you think of this summit? What impact will this summit have in Rajasthan's growth story in the next 5 years?
I think this summit is organized, at the right time. When you say something being at the right place at the right time, and I think that's what this summit is all about.
All right.
Rajasthan has historically been, a land of risk takers, entrepreneurs, essentially professionals. A lot of lawyers and chartered accountants have come out of this state. And we see that, there's a lot of spirit of entrepreneurship as well in this state. And I think with this summit, the government of Rajasthan and India has put the state, not just in the national limelight of investment, but also in the global, position. So, we see that, there have been MOUs signed for about 35 lakh
Yeah.
crore.
Yeah.
Though ambitious, but I think given, Rajasthan what it is today, and, its proximity to the national capital,
Yeah.
and also generally the
Yeah.
geographical
Yeah.
location of
Yeah.
Rajasthan, I think it's not something that is not achievable. And
Yeah.
we're all, as entrepreneurs, gung
Yeah.
ho about this entire summit and what it brings for us, and the people of Rajasthan in future.
No, absolutely. Rajasthan is the largest state. It's logistically well placed state. So absolutely right, whatever you have said. But we have been talking a lot about solar energy, a lot about energy transition. India is at the cusp of energy transition at this point in time. What vision do you have for Rajasthan in this space in the next few years?
See, we've been in this space for about 16 years now. We started solar as an experiment.
Hmm.
Uh, when nobody really spoke about solar, most of the people did not even know about solar.
Yeah.
I personally did not know much about solar.
Yeah.
And then we've seen the state evolve, leaps and bounds in this industry, especially over the last 7 to 8 years.
Yeah.
Um, it's obviously, there's no doubt about Rajasthan being very well placed geographically.
Yeah.
Because of the solar irradiations that we have here are
Yeah.
practically the largest in the world.
Yeah.
It's the highest in the
It's the
world,
highest.
and that gives us a natural advantage over any other place in India, or for that matter across the world, to utilize this natural abundance of sunlight that we have in Rajasthan. So per se, our company, we've envisioned in the next 3 to 4 years to uh, come up with solar parks of up to about 500 megawatt.
Okay.
And this is just, honestly speaking, drop in the ocean, because the ample opportunity that we have in Rajasthan is for lakhs and lakhs of megawatt and gigawatt of energy. And practically Rajasthan, if you look at it, in a way of geography and the availability of land and sunlight, I think Rajasthan itself can power the entire world. With what we have
Yeah.
available with us.
Yeah, if you can share your vision of expansion, do you have any expansion plans? How are you going to expand your footprints in this state and, of course, maybe out of this state?
So we're already one of the leading players for solar power in commercial and industrial space. We do a lot of captive solar power plants which are within the premises of our clients' users. Um, and we've been doing this for about over a decade now. What we intend to do is obviously continue with this,
Yeah.
and be the leader and lead the way in commercial industrial sector. What we're also doing is we've realized that because we've seen growth, and you've seen what Rajasthan is aiming for,
Yeah.
there is definitely going to be a lot of need for these commercial industrial users in the coming years. So what we intend to do is, dedicated to these commercial and industrial users, we are coming up with solar parks where
Okay.
we'll set up solar power plants
Hmm.
and supply this power to all these users across the state.
Okay.
And not just across the state, we intend to do it across the country.
Okay.
So our first step is, to come up with about approximately 500 megawatt of these parks in Rajasthan and power these, power hungry users at a very, very reasonable cost. What we're also doing is, and thanks to the Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi,
Okay.
there is this current scheme where the government of India is promoting residential solar.
Hmm.
And we have, for the very first time, launched our own vertical called the SolarMaxx Homes.
Okay.
And we intend to power at least 100 homes every month, starting from now on. And this is going to be a pilot in Jaipur, and then we're going to roll out across Rajasthan and obviously across the country.
All right. The intent is ambitious, of course, but it is achievable, as you said.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, any special projects or any collaborations happening? Anything on your plate right now?
See, a lot of collaborations have been spoken about at this summit, and I think it's a little premature to disclose them as of now. But we'll definitely have some interesting news, not just for our users and clients, but also for the public
In the coming few
in
years,
in in the coming few months.
few months. All right. So, all right, you haven't disclosed, but I'm sure in the next few months you're gonna come to us and disclose all
Absolutely,
these
100%.
collaborations that you're doing. But thank you so much, Saurabh, for being a
Thank
part
you.
of this session. And to our viewers, stay tuned for more such videos only at ET Studios.